Welcome Thesity Zenby, and here we go. Manchester City performed well in September, having played 5 matches across 3 competitions. The Sky Blues won 2 of their 3 English Premier League matches, and they drew the remaining game in the UEFA Champions League. They started the 2025/2026 quest with a victory against a difficult Napoli side. Finally, in the Carabao Cup, they defeated Huddersfield in the competition's 3rd round. In short, it was a month of good performances for the Mancunian club. The Sky Blues will hope to remain on this fine run of form into October. This month, Manchester City will play 6 games across 3 competitions. They will participate in the Premier League, the Champions League, and the Carabao Cup. Manchester City will begin with a Champions League game in Monaco. The game will be played on Wednesday, the 1st of October. It will be the first time Manchester City and Monaco have faced each other since their dramatic tie in the Champions League's round of 16 during the 2016/2017 season. The Sky Blues won the first match 5-3, but the Red and Whites won the second leg 3-1. Monaco would advance in the competition due to the away goal rule. It remains to be seen how things will go in the upcoming match in the Champions League's Matchday 2 league phase. The Sky Blues will then conclude the month of October with an away game against Swansea in the Carabao Cup. The match will be played on Wednesday, the 29th of October. It will be the first time the Sky Blues have faced the Swans since the 2021/2022 FA Cup season. Overall, Manchester City will have their work cut out for them in October. The Sky Blues will face difficult opponents across 3 competitions this month, knowing that they will need to win every match to keep pace with their EPL rivals, while also hoping to keep pace with their opponents in the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. After last season's performances, they will hope for better outcomes during the 2025/2026 season. Time will tell if their form in September will carry over into October momentum in Europe. The reigning English champions have navigated a demanding start to the season and are weighing their options carefully before tonight's tie at the Etihad Stadium. Rodri's recovery remains central to selection. Rodri's gradual return from a serious ACL injury remains a significant storyline for City. The Spanish midfielder was absent for a large portion of last season and continues to build match sharpness. Asked for an update, Pep Guardiola said, "He feels much better than before Burnley. He was injured for a long time. Day by day, how does he feel? Today he feels a little bit better, so we will see." El Guardiola elaborated further, emphasising the need for caution. Now, he is not injured, but in the tendon he has difficulty. The week before was so demanding with Manchester United, Napoli, and especially Arsenal. And right now he's not able to play 3 games in a week at a top level, top intensity, demanding opponents. Guardiola elaborated further, emphasising the need for caution. Now he is not injured, but in the tendon, he has difficulty. The week before was so demanding with Manchester United, Napoli, and especially Arsenal. And right now, he's not able to play 3 games in a week at a top level, top intensity, demanding opponents. Man City's tactical flexibility and depth will be tested against an AS Monaco side known for its counter-attacking threat. With the Champions League group stage tightening, Guardiola's management of minutes and injuries could prove decisive in maintaining City's European ambitions. It was only a few months ago that Phil Foden was so worn out physically and mentally that he asked not to be selected by England. Now he is putting his hand up to play games that he wouldn't normally be considered for. The fire within him that almost burned out is raging again, and he has rekindled Manchester City's fortunes, fueling their impressive return to form from their worst start to a season in 20 years. Barcelona sporting director Deco has revealed that Man City did make an approach for Jule during the summer transfer window. The Frenchman, who has been capped 44 times by his country, signed a new 5-year contract with Barca in August. But Deco has said an inquiry was received from the citizens. No, there was no offer. It's true that City were looking for a fullback, and they asked us if Koundé was on the market, but there was no offer or any negotiation. Before, there was Cheeky, and now with Hugo Viana, who is a good friend, the relationship is direct. Koundé was clearly under consideration as a potential replacement for Kyle Walker, who was sold to Burnley back in July. Man City have looked at several right-backs. Koundé was certainly not the only option explored by director of football